hometown West Virginia, home to the West Virginia Mountaineers. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a team from the Big 12, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Gonna run it. It's right. And he knocked him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Runs first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football. You still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to pass. A little screen to the running back. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Gallagher. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Flips it out on the screen. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go.
How the hell I set this shit up, man?
Defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the injury.
It's a seam wide open. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big 3rd down, and his ability to catch the ball.
I can't even get my screen right.
North, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual effort.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackle made at the 9-yard line. After the catch, it'll be 1st and goal. The Mountaineers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. You got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Mountaineers! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off, 3rd and goal situation. A lot of times thinking run. They got a perfect play scripted. Take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that's a 59-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Branch. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. The give to the tailback. Now they've got breathing room, got 6 all the way out to the 20.
Love to see this on offense early in drives. Getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Dogs with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Stockton. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that, take a shot down the field, and don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Caught near the sticks, it's Branch. They trip him up, but not before he has a huge gain and sends a bolt of momentum into the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Dogs will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick-6. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know, if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a tight end. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Mountaineers will hustle to the line. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
The Mountaineers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's got some space. He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set up.
That time the defense was in man coverage. There was nobody watching the quarterback, so when he took off to scramble, nobody home to make a tackle right away. And he shows you the athleticism, he shows you the speed, and also shows you great decision-making that time, deciding to tuck and run for a huge play on the ground.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. After the run, now to throw. Touchdown, West Virginia. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the 2nd half to get some stops.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. So they take over with great starting field position, moving 36 yards. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Unloads to the wideout.
No, that was the wrong fucking first.
An early drive with the turnover. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but
the aggressiveness. And you're down, right before the half. You want to go get some points, but you can't turn the football over here. Now you've set the other team up in a position to maybe get more points as the first half's winding down.
The inside handoff. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Wide open spaces. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. No matter how many times they tell you to look for it, it is tough to defend a perfectly executed screen.
Yeah, because I'm trying to go get the quarterback, and everything looks like pass, but when you see it, when you see that screen, you got to retrace your steps, get back into play. Nice job by the offense. The defense just has to recognize that a little bit sooner.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
3rd and short in college football today. You see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Just drives it between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. He'll bring it out. It's Branch.
He pushed the nigga into me. How the fuck you do that?
And the Mountaineers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. With the catch, it's Frazier. There he goes. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. The offense changing the play. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. This one's complete. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Georgia going up tempo.
That is a really good-looking throw. And you think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got a man. It's Branch.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations. You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Bulldogs had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodic. He's going for the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Georgia. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the ball's free deep in his own territory.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer...
Terrible hot, that little baby.
Nice job being able to bounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
Rides to back and leaves it. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
Well, we're not quite in the fourth quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to run the football. You're going to see a lot more of that, I think, as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Defense playing a bail technique. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't
point that ball, boy.
Big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind
touchdown,
taking a shot there. Touchdown,
Chet. Comes from their own 44. They'll start this drive going to the air. Quarterback on.
Get rid of the ball, gang.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Now the play fake. He's going to fire deep.
Touchdown, Chet.
He's into the open.
Touchdown, Chet.
And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Blue.
To do the rest, right? You can be in stride where I don't have to stop.
Come on, man. Put that shit on this nigga head, man. But come back, man.
Connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can
But
tell
come back, man.
this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that.
Nigga ain't talking about nothing.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So first down will open up the final period. Give as they work on that clock. Not enough for the first down.
Good hit, boy.
That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And I think you're the head coach. Defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Mountaineers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sets up the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. Quick timeout call by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Mountaineers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Looking to buy time. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The Mountaineers have this offense rolling. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
Yeah, I think my thought process needs to be points are good. Because if I get a field goal here, that's fine. I take the lead by more than a field goal. They got to go the length of the field. But I also want to run this clock, let it continue to work. But the goal is to get a touchdown. So let's see what this offense dials up next.
Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Never a down.
That ain't gonna work, Bucko.
Right down the middle. That pushes the lead to 6 and 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. After making the interception, he took it all the way back and sets up his offense at the 17-yard line.
Big-time players make big-time plays in big-time games. Great
They want to
job
nail the ball. You a whole ass nigga.
completely, but stopping the momentum late in the game when you already got a lead, nice job, D.
And the quarterback's just going to take a knee.
Weird ass bitch.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great, the home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play a big factor, and it affects everything. College football, road atmospheres, they're tough. Even when the team isn't ranked like they weren't today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to College Station, Texas. Kyle Field, home of the 12th man and the Texas A&M Aggies. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Texas A&M Aggies. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Owens. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Bunch formation for these receivers. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. To the air. It's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Using his legs, it's Moss. Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? From the gun. Wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. It's complete. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Aggies are flying down the field. Motion from the wide receiver. To the air on first down. Going to take a shot at this DB. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
They just keep firing. Catch in the middle. It's Bussey. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you talking about coming out ready.
Emito.
Ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early.
Nigga, oh God, I thought it was a throwing play, bro. I do that joint every time.
Big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Fires to the tight end. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum.
Well, after getting that takeaway, this offense is needing some points, and that's a big completion there on third down. Good job reading the coverage. The offense is going to stay on the field. They want to keep this momentum going, and that last completion, that was big.
Come on, man. That can't be so, bro.
So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. A beautifully placed ball to the outside and the toe drag for the big pickup.
Good catch, boy.
So much chemistry between this quarterback and his receiver. And you saw it right there. Down the perimeter, trying to work the boundary. Just put it somewhere near him. He'll catch it. He'll get a foot down and help out his offense.
And he's stuffed by a big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones. D linemen staying in their gaps. Linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Good screen. Yes, it up.
And a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch, make the run, get the first down.
Well, it's an electrifying run. You think about the tradition at the running back position for the Bulldogs. Herschel Walker and his Heisman Trophy. No Sean Marino. And how about this? Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, and Sony Michel all there at the same time. I bet this guy could have gotten to that rotation, though, because he's got those types of skills.
And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Makes the grab, it's Branch. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Got to get everybody on the same page in a hurry. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. Back to pass. Fires into the end zone.
Nah, let's do it. Good catch, Bill.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads it downfield. He's got it inside the 30. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Branch. He gets it across the 25 to the 27 after bringing it out of the end zone.
Touchdown.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Here comes the heat. Incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
That's caught. It's McCray. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll rush to the line. Clock stops for the first down. They'll set the chains and wind the clock. Here's the handoff. Hard running there. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
And, man, you got to like the swarm of this defense. You've got to get in the backfield, make some penetration, and realize the first guy's not going to always get that big sucker on the ground. Like, he's a big, strong dude. He's breaking tackles, but still swarming to the football, and this defense still gets a tackle for a loss.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
So it's 3rd and long, and this quarterback right now has got to be expecting pressure. So you want to know where your hot routes are. You got to know where your best one-on-one matchup is. But understand this: we're still in the first half. If the defense gets you,
he's got it inside the 15. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Off the play fake. The throw. And it's picked off.
Why he rushed? I didn't even try to clip that bit.
Is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. Texas A&M has it teed up to start this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Branch. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Back to throw, it's Stockton. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The 12th man putting a stamp on this game right now and bringing it on 3rd down. Going over the top. Pulls it in on the right. And he gets it done
Good
on
kid,
3rd
Bill.
down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go right back to the run. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup. The physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage.
On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
Just gassed his ass.
And the Bulldogs look to keep this drive humming.
Woo!
Complete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Stockton. Shoots it to the left. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, all right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special.
Touchdown, Georgia! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Owens. They drag him down to the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Running back searching for a hole. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he makes the catch, but he can't stay. That'll be incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
And they make the tackle, not before he gets the first down. Now let's see if they rush to the line or let the time run out here in the third. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to throw. It's Reed. They've got the screen set up. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Aggies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to throw it. Floating away. Trying to escape and get it himself. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He's loose. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got to burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Quick toss. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. And the Aggies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Moves around to clear up the vision. He turns it loose to the left. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that.
No, it wasn't. I'd be capping. That shit was not on the money.
Chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And
it's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And that is a backbreaker. It's fourth down, though. Listen, you got to throw the football. You got to try to make a play.
What's up?
But the defense came up big in a big moment.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. But
Good game, Bucko.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for him.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball.
That's a fumble. And the offense gets the ball back. How lucky are they? 5 points of pressure, high and tight. Game could be decided right here. Brown behind this defense on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He'll get a fresh set of that.
That game, Bucko. Quit the game. Thank you. GG. 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 I got it.
Welcome to the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. Columbus, Ohio, and the old horseshoe on the banks of the Olentangy. As we'll see the #2 team in the country, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on the third-ranked team in the land, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and we are ready to tee it up. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Makes the catch. It's Ross. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. The give to the back. Collisions and power.
That running ain't gonna work, my boy.
All that just back to the line of scrimmage. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Got it in the middle. It's Singleton. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
Man, it's nice to have a weapon like that. A receiver playing running back. A guy that you feel so comfortable with that you can slip him out of the backfield, let him run that angle. He sticks his foot in the ground, creates separation, and makes a big play for this offense. Nice versatility by the running back.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley.
It's a running room. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Man, you gotta love the offense coming out with a plan. They're gonna feed their running back. Great job featuring him. Great job setting the physical tone, and they punched this defense right in the mouth.
And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He'll bring it out. It's Graham. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Might be calling a hot route. Hold it. Finds his man on the left. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Got his man in the middle. And he's marked down right there, but a good pickup, and it'll be a first down. The Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Going deep. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. These two Blue Bloods really didn't become rivals until Penn State joined the Big Ten in the early 90s. Really, since then, Ohio State has been a bit of a measuring stick for Penn State.
I think we always talk about Penn State. We talk about winning the big games and how do they play against Ohio State, a big rivalry.
Bitch, sorry. Stop computer check with your sorry ass.
Do they find a way to break through and win this rivalry?
Yeah, it's always so close, too. You think back to Woody Hayes and you think back to Joe Paterno. For years and years and years, when these two teams play, it is so physical. There's so much talent. It could go any way. This is one of the more fun games to watch every season.
They told us they were going to be aggressive no matter where they were on the field. Didn't take long to prove it. Going for it on fourth down in their first drive. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds him out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. To the air, it's Aller. Rushes on him. Finds his tight end. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. They'll have to hurry if they want to get another play off before the quarter ends. Wants to go up top on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. They've got a first down here to open the period. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
Yeah, 3rd and 1, you know what time it is. It's about the big boys up front. You got to give me a little bit of space, a little crack. You just can't give up that penetration. So my running back can fall forward just like that and get the first down.
And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Marches ahead. He is going nowhere.
That shit ain't working, bro.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Tate. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Now adjusting. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Grab behind the line, it's Peoples. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play, clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Complete to the right. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and you'll never complain.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the Buckeyes have a first down. Offense, quick tempo. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Unloads it left.
Oh my God.
Just a hair too much on it for this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Well, nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they're inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
Caught over the middle. It's Smith.
Wow, Oh, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
He wants to change this route. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. He'll take a shot. That one was way too far for anybody to catch, except ticket holders.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. And you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass.
Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Snaps it in the shotgun. The throw to the outside is complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Fires into the end zone, and he really wanted to get...
What? They capping now, boy.
I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. There's the pressure. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around.
Touchdown, man. Chop that defense up right quick.
This thing within striking distance now going.
Nice. Yes, sir.
So much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And the Nittany Lions will boot it away to start the second half. Kick coverage team was ready in their lanes, and he would have been better off just to take the knee in the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football.
Better get out of that defense.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30. The Buckeyes in the hurry-up. Trying play action. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position. This offense has it with really good field position. On the run, it's Singleton. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive. couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. The give to the back. He picks up maybe a couple before he's stopped right at the 30-yard line.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Complete out of the backfield. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The offense staying out there. It's been a 50-50 proposition on fourth down. They're 2 for 4. Sends it back in motion. On fourth down, they'll throw for it. He'll take the deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll try the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on third down. To throw, it's Allen. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Dances away. Going for 6. Into the house. Touchdown, Penn State! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Graham. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking downfield on 1st down. That's caught. It's Tate. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State. How about the renaissance of the tight ends? Inline, flexed out, split out. They can do a little bit of everything.
They really can. They're asked to block a lot of the times, too. But I'll tell you what, all the wide receivers out wide, the fancy toys, the fancy spread. Don't forget about that tight end. He does a little bit of everything, and then you reward the big fella throwing the ball, and he catches, so he really can do a little bit of everything in an offense.
He'll call for the fair catch here. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
Well, you got to give this offense a ton of credit because normally they've got the lead because of this running back. Today, it's actually despite him. They really haven't gotten the production out of him that they expect week in, week out. You got to give the defense credit for that. But other guys on offense have been able to step up enough to make the plays necessary to give them the lead.
These men stepping up to help this defense on third down. Finds his man. It's Pena. And boy, is he close to that first down. Maybe just a couple of inches short.
I mean, good news here. They get the completion. Bad news, though, not enough to pick up the first down. Target there, he's got to do a better job understanding where the first down marker is.
Makes the grab past the marker.
And how about this offense?
Scary.
They put the ball in the hands of the guy they trust the most. Fourth down, needed conversion. You're wanting to salt this clock away. You want this game to end with you guys possessing the football. Big fourth down conversion.
They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. Power football with the run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Nittany Lions now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Looking downfield, it's Aller. Grabbed over the middle, it's Singleton. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Nittany Lions have it with a first and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. I'd expect we're going to get another dose of the running game at this point, even though it's 2nd and 11. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on third down. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. The punters have had the day off up to this point, first one of the game. And they'll just down it right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Making side adjustments here. Wants to go up top on first down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back.
Well, we've seen this defense make plays time and time again in this game. They may have just sealed it with that takeaway.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. And the offense is content with where it is. They'll take
You sorry.
So Penn State takes down Ohio
Bit
State.
sorry here.